little Colby, and I was inspired by my grandpa because he was really good at like fixing things around the house, whether it was electrical, mechanical, working on cars. And I was really amazed by this because he dropped out of school when he was in 3rd grade because like school was just not as important when he was growing up. So it was really amazing to me that he could do all these things without a proper education. So I was really inspired to learn more about like how do things work? How could I, be like him and fix things? So at that age, I became interested in mechanical engineering because, in a sense, that is like building things and fixing things, making things work. So when I was in high school, I was in 11th grade. I had a teacher approach me, asking me if I had ever heard of this school called MIT. And at the time, I hadn't, but I began to do some research about it, saw a lot of cool things that students were doing. It was always in the news about like some kind of research or new robot that was developed there. So I began to become more interested in going to MIT. I took my standardized tests, whatever. I did okay. The thing I always tell people is like you don't have to have perfect test scores or perfect grades. You just really have to, be involved in a variety of things and be passionate about those things. And especially when you're applying to colleges during your essay, that's like the biggest, that's like the most important time for you to express who you are, what you're passionate about, and what you would bring to a community, such as a college campus. So definitely start thinking about that and what you would want to put in your college essays. That's like one bit of information one bit of advice I would tell you. What else? Sorry. The colleges I was considering, what I was considering when applying for colleges, in addition to just like rankings in terms of engineering. I know I wanted to do engineering, so I was mainly considering engineering schools, but I was also considering things such as distance from home, what the area was like the city that it was located in, what the student life is like, and how affordable it would be. So there are a variety of things that went into my decision. And one of the most important things was taking a visit of the different schools. So I was choosing between North Carolina State, Duke University, and MIT. And I toured all 3 schools, and I was really torn between Duke University and MIT. But the thing that really set MIT apart was the people, and there's a lot of diversity, and everyone I talked to seemed so passionate about really making a difference in the world. So that visit really set MIT apart in my mind, and that's what really led me to MIT. And while at MIT, I studied mechanical engineering with computer science, so it was kind of like a robotics concentration path. I had a really great time. It was tough, but college is tough in general. So, but you have a lot of people who will be there to help you. A lot of teacher assistants. You'll make a lot of friends that you'll do a lot of coursework with. So you should never be on your own. You should never feel like you're on your own. So I graduated last month. I made it through with a bunch of friends, and still can't believe it, but So that's pretty much my experience. I kind of just jumped around a lot. But if you have any more questions about MIT specifically, or the college application process, or things that you should consider when applying to college, don't hesitate to ask me. So.